Hey guys, Stephen here with another fragrance first impression, and today I have 5 scents to try, although I'm not going to be able to try them all because if I do 5 first impressions that's going to be just overwhelming. So fellow YouTube reviewer Mr. Lex Ellis has very kindly sent me 5 samples, and they're all pretty much powerhouses, which is fantastic of him. So what he sent me is Zino, there's vintage Kouros, and there's also Lapidus Pohom. Unfortunately, Kouros has kind of leaked, and now there's a tiny bit left. And when I opened up the package, I thought, fuck, this is strong, you know. It was luckily it was wrapped like this, and it didn't actually leak into the packaging. And I thought, Jesus Christ, that's strong as I smelled it, and this stinks of Kouros. And I think there's only like one squirt in here for sure, so this will be my one time to spray on and try the vintage Kouros. So yeah, I did do a first impressions of vintage Kouros recently, but it was an aftershave, and it kind of had this very alcoholic smell to it, which is kind of typical of aftershaves. And I've been using that Kouros as an aftershave, and it works very well. You know, it's not bad at all. It's a really good scent, but I did actually want to try this spray. So thank you very much, Lex, for this. Yeah, and just this whole atomizer is very leaky and runny, but yeah, swear properly. Fuck it, this arm is gonna vintage Kouros it. Yeah, so fucking loads of that. Swearing law, man, it must be these bottles from Lex. It's just kind of turning me into a swearathon. I'll be dropping C-bombs all over the place now. Yeah, that's very rich. I gotta say, there's a similarity to the aftershave one, but I'm getting more noticeable notes with this. Like when I smelled the other one, I said that the notes just all blended together. It was actually hard to discern anything other than this. There's an alcohol smell in the background, but I couldn't really pick up much besides the coriander. But this also seemed along that vein, but just everything seems a little bit more distinguished and noticeable. Yeah, that's good. I don't know, I don't know if that was actually enough for the proper test, but who knows. I also forgot to mention, he sent me 3 here, and he also gave me 2 little, like, surprises. That's gross. So the surprises he provided was, what am I doing? So Quorum, which I actually own, so sorry Lex, I've tried this, and Van Cleef and Arpels Pohom. And I've actually wanted to try this for ages, along with stuff like Tsar, Azara Pohom, like Paco Rabanne's Pohom. So yeah, it's cool to actually give this a shot. So I'm going to try Zino here. I also realised with this I have a little aftershave bottle of it, but again I prefer sprays, so I'm looking forward to testing this. So Zino with Davidoff. Wet. Oh. I think there's noticeable bergamot at the start. That's actually really... Oh wow, I was expecting something totally different from that. I was expecting this extremely heavy smell, but this is actually quite... not light, but... Oh. It smells extremely familiar, but I can't think what. The thing that's kind of mind is that Back to Black by Killian, maybe the start, I don't know. I think this got tobacco in there. Oh, that's so familiar. I mean, I know I've smelled the aftershave version of this, but it's not making me think of that. Wow. I need to give that a few minutes to let it come to me. But yeah, I'm really enjoying that. Quorum, so yeah, I'll use this up on the side. So do I go for Lapidus or Van Cleef and Arpels? Lapidus. Yeah, fuck it. So Lapidus, you know, this has been hyped up to the maximum. Very strong scent. Get off. Strong scent, kind of beastly out of this world. I can kind of smell this from the bottle. Yeah, it's just really strong. I'm not sure if I've actually ruined my smell here because I can't smell much, which is something that happens often with my first impressions, but the Zino one seems quite light. It has a similarity to the smell I smelled the other day called Kitten for Men, which might be violet, but I'm not sure. This is totally not what I was expecting from it. It's really nice. Yeah, so Van Cleef and Arpet. Fucking hell. Lapidus. Lapidus. That's probably way too much. Oh. That's strong. Holy fuck. I think I smelled a bit too close because I got that feeling of alcohol escaping. My hands are very oily. I don't know if my nose is broken because, yeah, it's definitely loud, you know. When I sprayed that on it, I was hit in the face with that smell there, but I don't know. I gotta say my first impression is shit, so I'm gonna edit these now in an hour or so. Like, what the hell, man, I can't. It's just... I don't know, I'm really struggling to pick up Kouros here, which is weird. Really weird. I mean, I sprayed it here, there's a massive patch here, but I can smell a little bit here, but that's it. Oh god, that Zino is so familiar, but I can't think why. Maybe I have a clone of it of sorts, but I really can't think what that's reminding me of. And Lapidus again. Again, that seems quite light. It's weird. I mean, I'm not sure what I was expecting. Maybe more of like a fougere, really green, herbal kind of scent, like Draca of sorts, but I'm not sure. Right, I'm gonna post another video following this up because this has been terrible. Wow. And I'm glad that I'm kind of doing this new editing style where I'm doing follow-ups, because if I had just posted my first impressions there, it wouldn't have been a very good video. And this always happens. As soon as I stop filming, within about 5 minutes, you know, the smells become so much pungent. It finally clicked to me what Zino smelled like. Narciso Rodriguez for him. It was so familiar, but I just couldn't actually make that association on film. I don't know, when I'm actually filming, I think my senses are actually not so good because I'm often smelling my hand and whatnot and I'm struggling to actually discern stuff. So yeah, now is my chance to kind of give it proper follow-ups. So yeah, Zino was totally not expected. It was very patchouli heavy, not violet like I was thinking. But yeah, patchouli bomb, and quite tobacco-y. It just took me by surprise. I thought it was going to be much greener. I mean, obviously patchouli is green, but I just thought it'd be much kind of in the vein of Kouros maybe. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. Longevity was decent. I filmed these videos about 7 o'clock, and then I went in the shower like 12:30 or maybe even 1 o'clock. And yeah, when I went in the shower, you know, Zino was still noticeable. Lapidus could be smelled too. And then also Kouros, now kind of deep into his dry down, was giving off this very, very animalic scent. When I was sniffing here, it was so bloody like that civet it must be. I mean, that's the massive difference I've smelled comparing it to the latest one. In the latest one, you know, it doesn't have that smell whatsoever. So that to me was the biggest difference. And so thank you very much to Lex for giving me the chance to try Kouros in its older form. And even though I had like, you know, one wearing of it, I was still very much glad to kind of to get it where it was. And I'm also glad I didn't go in the shower too late, because if I did it a bit earlier, I might not have noticed that smell. And I won't get a chance to try this for a long time now because I'm not going to go out and buy it. What else was there? There was, well, yeah, Lapidus. So Lapidus, it survived the shower. I kind of jumped out to smell my arm and I thought, bloody hell, it's still going. I went to bed, you know, wrapped up in my quilt and kind of rolling about, so my arm is coming into contact with cloth. And then I went to work, so maybe 16 hours after applying it, it was still noticeable. So Wow, total beast mode scent. And it's lovely, you know, it's very honey-like as well, I think. When I was smelling it, I kind of caught a bit of a whiff of this. Ooh, that's the way we can describe it. It's like, oh, bloody hell. But yeah, you know, I really enjoyed all those 3 scents. So I'm not going to do a further first impressions here, but I got a lot more to sample. And yeah, what was the Van Cleef & Arpels Pour Homme. I have this niche sample of Carne Barcelona Kouros. I can't say that word. Kouros. I got, yeah, other stuff. Yeah, I just got a lot of things to post now because I bought so many. I mean, look at this. Like a lot of oils. Yeah. So thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, peace out. Fuck off. Take care and all that.